Okay, today we will be talking about the practice of equine facilitated psychotherapy, or EFP. With the help of my assistant Andre, say hello Andre. He will be headed off to Wild Irish Farm in Greenland, New Hampshire, where he will be talking to some of the professionals there about their horses. Stop.
What?
What are you doing?
I thought we were going to talk to horses.
No, we're going to talk about horses.
Oh, okay.
As Andre makes his way over to Wild Irish Farm, we are joined by Professor Mitbiret, our resident know-it-all. Professor, please. Of course. Equine facilitated psychotherapy, or EFP, is a dynamic form of therapy that may be resorted to if traditional talk therapy has reached an impasse. It involves a licensed clinician, a client, and of course a horse. This therapy may be carried out in many ways, whether it be grooming, riding, or perhaps even just talking to the horse. The horse will act as a mirror, becoming nervous if the client is nervous, or relaxing when the client relaxes. Through this behavioral feedback, the client may learn from the horse what they are doing and how they are perceived. This connection between the horse and the rider may help draw important parallels that the client may be experiencing. The clinician may also learn by observing the horse and client interaction what behaviors may be present and how the client may perceive these interactions and socializations differently. This form of therapy is used in a wide range of diagnoses, including but not limited to ADHD, autism spectrum disorder, anxiety, depression, or even PTSD. Thank you, Professor. Also, are you not wearing any pants? No. I thought we were just doing waist-up shots. No. I see. Andre has reached Wild Irish Farm. We join him there.
So how do you choose
a
horse for this?
Well, first there has to be an opening, and right now all of our stalls are full. But when there's an opening, I kind of have an idea about size, what I'm looking for. It may be that we need a bigger horse, or it may be that we need a smaller horse. And then after that, it's about finding a horse that's kind. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, there are some horses that are aggressive and mean, if you will. Mm-hmm. That's not going to work for us. And the horse needs to be able to deal with a lot of different people. Some horses do better with one owner. Here they're going to get ridden by everybody.
Sure.
So they have to be able to deal with that. I'll ride it. I typically will bring somebody else to ride it. Mm-hmm. We'll try and navigate so that we can have them come here for 30 days so we can see how they do here.
Oh, right.
And then after that we make a decision.
So it is a temperament thing, but it's also, being open to having different people riding it. Yeah. And then also how it interacts with the, would you technically call it a herd here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. So how they interact with the herd.
Yep, and also, there's another piece in there.
There was, different kinds of people,
Yep,
I guess?
and different horse personalities. Thank you. That's exactly right.
Okay.
So, you have Sam, who loves food and is borderline autistic, right? But he's wonderful with the kids. You have Oops, who is a little speedy. Uh-huh. He loves to go. He loves to run. So he works great with kids who are working on trying to slow down because he's as less interested in slowing down as they are. And then you have Theo, who's kind of a punk. Like, he's kind of like, okay, you want me to trot? Earn it.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he's not unsafe. He's just thick.
And is that like the kind of thing, so when you acquired Theo, was that, you rode him and you were like, okay, he's kind of think this is actually something I can really use.
Yeah,
like this
exactly.
is just what I want.
Exactly. Because he's great at teaching kids about people who are bullies.
Do you have specific training that they go through for this?
They ride with me first, and I ride with them in all environments. We'll ride outdoors, we'll ride indoors. I'll turn them out with a variety of different groupings to see how they get along with everybody. And then I'll put other people on them, and then I'll put children on them, and we'll put our most advanced riders first, and then we'll start kind of dabbling with different personality types and see how they interact.
Okay.
Right?
But is that like a thing that, kids will be like, oh, he loves me because he's pushing into me. Okay.
Yes.
And is that, that's not necessarily what's happening.
Correct.
But is that a bad thing?
Well, it depends on the child. Is it a bad thing? Is it unsafe? No.
No.
But it gives us room to talk about attachment and what does it really mean to be loved by another.
So even just like interacting with Cody right now, he doesn't seem to love a cheek rub, but he likes a head rub.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so
and that's another. I mean, you're hitting on a lot of the stuff that we talked about. You know,
right.
How do you approach animals, and how do you figure out what they like and what they don't
right.
like? And you're attuned enough that you understand that. But for kids, oftentimes they don't, and inadvertently, some of these kids will find the spots that they don't like, and they'll keep hitting those spots.
Oh, and that tells you
how they interact with others.
Although they are highly trained mental health professionals, when it comes to sessions, all these horses need do is be themselves. As a prey animal, they offer a unique perspective in animal therapy, being evolutionarily predisposed to be more aware of intent than a predator. Being such a large animal will keep the clients in the moment, may make them feel out of control, which can help break down communication barriers that talk therapy alone could not. The interactions with these horses are often new, different, and even exciting for clients. Dynamic is truly the right word to use when talking about EFP, as it is a unique, learning, and ever-evolving form of communication that is truly life-changing for all of its participants.